In the 1971 classic Fiddler on the Roof, Tevye is losing his daughter Chava.
What is it?
It's Chava. She left home this morning. Chava.
She is caught between two worlds, and Tevye will not relent. He is bound up in the struggle of his people. But whatever did happen to little Chava?
Papa?
We saw her in Liverpool. Things didn't work out with the Russian bloke.
Howdy, ma'am. Seat open? Y'all look like you came right off the boat. Well, you'll like Texas. Big skies and big steaks. Welcome to Houston, ma'am.
My father's recently told me that we have a line of rabbis and cantors in our family.
My mother and father arrived in Houston, Texas in 1949.
I think it is something very important that we all understand who we are.
She kept a strictly kosher home, had a lot of guests in the home.
I think Judaism is something that more of us need to embrace because of all the past histories of what happened in the world with the Jews and what's going on right now in the conflicts.
My parents, I feel we had more of a traditional home, and I felt that my background was very limited as far as my formal Jewish education.
To be proud because you're born a certain way is different than to be proud because you live a certain way.
Torch is just a much more relaxed way of being able to study Judaism.
Torah Outreach Center of Houston, a group of rabbis, many of whom I've come to know, work with, and admire over the years.
The Rebinsons from Torch are by far the coolest Rebinsons I've ever met in my life.
Really, it's just a spiritual program to me. It's a way of me being a better man.
Judaism is for men, women, children.
There's no prejudice and there's no pressure. And to me, that's very important because if you push me, I'm either going to push back or I'm going to leave.
Well, and you kind of find out that somebody's Jewish. I mean, I don't want this to sound the wrong way, but it's just like you've got that instant connection.
There are ideas and principles that you find in many different cultures, philosophies, and religions. But I haven't felt it's tangible like it is in the Judaism torches exposed me to. I feel it's something I can take and I can integrate into my life to where it is meaningful and where it will stick. There's something more you're looking for, and as an adult you want something that's going to be a little more long-lived than your next fix. Money and success and all those other things didn't fill. Losing of a real sense of happiness. Learning and spending time with my rabbis, I do feel a sense of returning.
For someone like myself who had gone 35 years without any significant Jewish influence, the more I want to study, the more they're there for me. The Pidyon Ben that we did on Sunday, and since we never had one for my oldest son, that the requirement or the mitzvah was still applicable, and so he thought it would be a good idea that he would put together the party and we'd actually do the ceremony.
I don't know where else you can find the chance to learn in an environment that with so much knowledge around.
I get a pleasure of reconnecting with Judaism. I enjoy the intellectual study.
They reach out to people and they help people connect with Judaism.
A lot of times you'll be studying or learning and you don't really even know that you're learning just because you're having a good time, and then you look back on it, you're like, wow, I didn't even expect that.
I'm like, okay, this can be home, because these people that I'm meeting, I can relate to them.
My appreciation for Torch is greater than I think I could express in words.
We have such a beautiful heritage. We have so many things to be thankful for, that if we can recognize that on a daily basis, then we're so much ahead of the game.